Good morning, Internet! The doctor is back. I realize it's been a bit of an absence. I apologize for that. I've been hard at work. I've been writing my new book. Got a little bit of a preview here for you for the print edition. Cats of War 2 should be releasing next week. I got this as a test just for the cover to see how the glowing eyes would look. This is before Narwhal of Comicsgate fame gave me an assist. He cleaned up some of the pixelation that I had on the eyes, and he added a glow effect. I'm just waiting for that to show up as a new proof so that I can make sure everything looks perfect. Then we're going to have this out. Should be out next week, both for Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and in print. So we're just waiting a little bit for that to happen. For right now, I've got I actually sent this out to a reviewer. It's not something I do very much. He wanted to let me know what he thought. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to... He wrote a statement. He didn't want to go on camera, so I just managed to get this little... his name's Dell Griffith. He's a shower curtain ring salesman. He reads a lot. He travels a lot, so he reads when he's in the airport, the train station, whatever. Sometimes he takes the bus. Sometimes he takes the car. He's always taking various planes, trains, and automobiles. So... we got into a little bit of an argument about whether or not he really liked the book, so I transcribed what he said, and he goes, these are Dell's words. You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better. I'm an easy target. Yeah, you're right. I read too much. I also listen too much. I could be a cold-hearted critic like you, but I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Well, you think what you want about Cats of War 2. I'm not changing my opinion. I like it. My wife likes it. My customers like it, 'cause it's a real book. What you read is what you get. So, you can see he feels pretty passionately about this. It's a great book. I put a lot of heart and soul into it. There's 4 brand new science fiction and fantasy stories with a military focus. We've got a brand new Warpiper novella. This one is called Of Ratfolk and Catfolk. It's where the Cassin, the cat people of the Warpiper world, are invaded by an army of rat folk, and it's an unexpected invasion. The rat folk have a new leader. He's got innovative tactics, and he is just wiping out the cat people. So they go to the Warpiper for help. He brings his flame-throwing bagpipes, his knowledge of military tactics and strategy, and a whole lot of battle and war ensue. Then you've got a brand new Cat Space Empire story. This is in the far future. It's a science fiction tale. A roach hive has arrived in territory controlled by the Cat Space Empire. It's already attacked one of their worlds. So they send in their elite strike teams to infiltrate the hive and try to destroy it from within. So that's actually the opening story of the book. The second story is on an alternate Earth where humans never existed, and animals are living out the history that we already experienced. This story is about the American Civil War. It takes place at the Battle of Gettysburg. If anyone is familiar with the Battle of Little Round Top, when the 20th Maine had to charge down the slope to take out the 15th Alabama and save the Union left flank, this is a retelling of that story with, instead of the 20th Maine, it's the 20th Maine Coons type of cat against the 15th Alabama Bloodhounds. So it's cats versus dogs on the slopes of Little Round Top. It's called Charge of the 20th Maine Coons. The third story is a fantasy set in modern times. It's a bit of an urban fantasy mixed with a special operations sort of military science fiction story. So a supernatural special operations team is tasked with preventing people from digging up old dead gods from, say, under pyramids or whatever ancient tomb, and keeping them from being reanimated and set loose on the surface of the earth to wreak havoc. So, if in our world, if someone takes a hostage, for example, you might send in SEAL Team 6. Well, in this world, when someone's about to dig up an old dead god, you send in Sealy Team Hex. Sealy, of course, refers to Irish mythology. Those were the good fairies. And hex replaces 6. It also means 6. It also means, like a magical curse. So a little bit of a play on words in both senses there. It's a very interesting story. There's an opening section where we see them dealing with a South American cult trying to awaken a god of the Mayans. Then that transitions into them heading to Egypt to deal with a very powerful god that has been reawakened. And it turns out it's a god that has a lot of connection with cats, and that's the source of the cover image when the team is surrounded by a bunch of glowing eyes in the darkness. And the fourth story is the Warpiper novella that I already mentioned. So this is coming out next week, Cats of War 2. I'll post I will post a link when it's released and available for purchase. I hope you'll check it out. Until then, everybody, stay safe.